Cranberry sauce is very easy to make, and you don't need to have fresh cranberries. If you have them, fantastic, but frozen cranberries works just fine. Let's get started. Most recipes call for 12 ounces of cranberries because that is the size of the packages when you buy fresh cranberries. So we have, spilling a little bit. Almost there. There we go. We'll take that one extra one out. That bumped us over. Or a couple. 12 ounces of berries. We also want 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, and I have a slightly less than 1 cup of water here because I'm going to make up the difference by squeezing this orange into there. You can totally substitute orange juice for the full amount of water. You can half and half, but you're going to need 1 cup of liquid, 1 cup of sugar, 12 ounces of cranberries. Berries are in the pot. We're going to add in the water. We're going to add in the sugar. We're going to bring this to a boil on the stove, stirring. And while this is coming to a boil, I will take the time to squeeze the orange and add that in as well. Everything combined, give it a good stir. The sugar dissolves into the water. And this, I've got the heat on. This is going to come to a boil. And in the meantime, let's juice the orange. This is what I got for orange juice. There's a little bit of pulp in there. That's fine. That will be totally fine. If you wanted to zest your orange, you could do that and add that also in. Or you can simply use orange juice. Or if you prefer, as long as you have 1 cup of liquid, so 1 cup of water with no orange juice will work totally fine. We are just starting to come to a boil now. Once it comes to a boil, we will boil for 10 minutes, maybe a little longer, because there's going to be a little bit extra liquid in this sauce because the berries were frozen. So I might boil it for up to 15 minutes, and not a hard boil. Once it comes to a boil, we will simmer. You can see here the berries are starting to soften and lose their form. That's great. We want them all to do that. This is looking good. I set the timer for 10 minutes. I'll keep stirring, but we'll check it again after the 10 minutes is up and see what the consistency is like and if I'm happy with it or not. So as you can see, it's been boiling for about 6 minutes now. This is starting to get a bit of a jelly-like consistency. As I am stirring it, I am pressing the spoon against the cranberries so that they burst or squish down so that they're not the solid berries. I like this more jelly-like than chunky. So the timer went off. I have turned it down to the lowest stovetop setting, and I'm going to set the timer for an additional 5 minutes. I just like it to cook a little bit longer so I can squeeze out those last chunky berries. So this is the consistency that we have right now. This is after 10 minutes of boiling, simmering, and then an additional 5 minutes on the lowest setting the burner has. I am using a canning funnel. I have some mason jars, and I am going to bottle the cranberry sauce and let it cool. Out of the recipe, I got 2 250 milliliter jars and 2 125 milliliter jars. I could have done 3 250 milliliter jars, but sometimes we are just wanting to have it as a side with a single meal and don't want to open up a bigger jar.